Welcome to DAFROUT. I am Myra and you are watching our CSS series. Today in our CSS series, we are going to talk about CSS box model. So what is CSS box model? When we inspect our page, this is our web page. When we inspect our page, here in the body, when you go to your header element, you can see everything in your HTML body element is represented in a form of box. So every element in your HTML is represented in a form of box. Here in a computer tab, you can see there are some colored highlight boxes. Firstly, the blue one represents the content of your element. For example, here in my main header, main element, I have a P element, which is a paragraph element. Inside my paragraph element, my content is the text. This is a paragraph. You can see here when I hover this this blue box, the text, this is a paragraph is highlighted. So this is the content of your element. After that, you can see this is called a padding. A green color box is used to represent padding. What is the padding? Padding is basically the spacing inside your element. It is if you want to provide some space inside your element, it is called a padding. Then you have a box for border, which is representing yellowish color. Then you have a box for margin. What is margin? Margin is a spacing outside your element. Okay, this is represented in orange color. You can see by default your browser is applying 16 pixel margin to a paragraph. This is our CSS file. We have an empty CSS file. We did not apply any inline or internal styling. So these margins are applied by browser by default. Okay. Now, if I go to my header element and go to the heading, here by default margin applied by the browser is 21.44 pixels. Okay, we do not have any padding over here, we do not have any border over here, but we have a by default margin over here. Now, to remove this by default margin, what you can do is you can just use universal selector, which is static, then curly bracket, then set margin property and set it to 0 pixel and save it. Now you can see all your margins are removed. If you go to H1 element, there is no margin. Now if you go to your paragraph element, there is no margin. So firstly, we are going to talk about border. To apply, if I want to apply border to my header element, I have a header element. Inside my header element, I have a heading H1. Okay. If I want to apply some border to my header element, what I can do? I can use element selector, header, then curly bracket, then simply border width property and set it to, for example, 2 pixel. Why I am using pixel? Because I do not want my border size to be changed relatively. I want my border size to be fixed. So I'm using pixel. Then the property I need to use is called border color. I have to set some color to my border. I'm going to give it red. Then I have to use property border style. Now there are various styles. If you want dotted border, you can dashed border. You can use dash value. If you want to use dotted border, there is a value called dotted. Then similarly, there is a double border. There are various styles of border you can use. Okay. For example, I am using a dotted border. Now save it. Now you can see there is our border. Okay. Now if you want to apply some spacing between your border and your content, which is this is the main, this is your border. If you want to apply some padding between your border and your content, you want to apply some space, you can use padding. So I want to apply some space. Firstly, I am going to tell you how you can write these 3 lines using a single one line code. For that, I am committing this by using control backslash. Then I'm going to use the property called border. Then in the same sequence, I'm going to give the size 2 pixels, then color red, then dot it. Okay, you can write this 3 line code in a single line. Okay, this will work similar way. Now we are going to apply some padding. For padding, you can use padding dash top. What padding you want from the top side, you can set it using 1 rem, for example. Sorry, this is padding. Okay, then you have to use padding dash right. For example, I want 1 rem over here, then padding dash bottom 1 rem over here, then padding dash left 1 rem over here. Now you can see there is some spacing. Okay, there is some spacing. If I go to my header element, then you can see there I have a border which is 1.6 closely to the 2 pixel. Then I have padding of 16 pixel. Okay, because I am using 1 rem. By default, your font size is 16. Okay, and rem is going to represent root em. So root font size is 16. So your padding is 1 rem. So your padding size is 16 pixel. Okay, now I want to write these 4 line code in a single line. So for that, you can use property called padding. Firstly, you have to tell the top border, which is 1 rem. Then you have to tell right border padding, right padding, which is 1 rem also. Then you have to tell your bottom padding, which is 1 rem. Then the left one, which is also 1 rem. Okay. Another short form is, which is called your shortest form. If you have all these paddings of similar size, you can do is, let me just comment this code first. What you can do is, you can just write padding colon 1 rem. Okay, this will apply to all your 4 sides. But what if I want my top and bottom to be 1 rem and left and right to be 2 rem, like this? So for the shortest form, I can use here like this. Padding. Okay, for top and bottom 1 rem, and then for left and right 2 rem. Okay. So now we are going to talk about, we have talked about border, padding, and now we are going to cover margin. What is margin? Margin is basically the spacing outside your element. Now here you can see I have no space between my border of header and my paragraph. Okay, if I want to implement some space between these two elements, which is the header element and the main element. My header element is this and my main element is this. If I want to apply some spacing between these two, what I can use? I can use margin. I am going to apply some margin to my header element. If I want to give some space above my header element, which is just stuck to the browser, so what I can do, I can use margin dash top 1 rem. For example, I want 1 rem spacing. So it will give some spaces. If you are going to apply 2 rem for more visibility, you can apply this 2 rem. Okay. Similarly, in a similar way, if you want for bottom, you can just copy this, and you are going to use this time margin bottom. This will apply space beneath your element. Okay, if you want to apply some margin to your right side, you can use margin dash right 1 rem. Okay, there is some space over here. If I change it to 2 rem for more spacing, there is some spacing over here. You can see this margin, it is 32 pixel because I am applying 2 rem. The 1 rem is equal to your font size of your root element, which is 16. 2 rem is equal to double your font size, which is 16 multiplied by 2, 32. And then I want to apply some margin over left side. For that, I'm going to use margin dash left 2 rem. Shorten these margin code, you can use in a similar way we apply for padding. Margin property, then you have to apply your margin 2 rem for all. If you want to change top and bottom to 2 rem and left and right to 1 rem, you can write like this. Applying spacing to your element is very necessary. It will give a uniform look to your website. So you must know how to apply spacing, margins, paddings, and border to your elements. Thank you, sir.